Okay, I guess last class I have completed up to here, right? This slide, right? I forgot just say yes or no if you have attended my last class. Am I audible? Can you respond?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, this is where we left, right? Up to this formed elements.
Yeah, yeah, ma'am.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so blood is composed of plasma and formed elements. So plasma it is done. Plasma we discussed about plasma. It contains three proteins. We discussed about those three proteins separately. So today we will discuss about the formed elements. Okay, that is the blood cells. Formed elements means the blood cells. You can give your roll numbers in the chat box, everyone, if you have not given yet. Okay, so formed elements is the uh, blood cells. So there are three types of blood cells. One is red blood cells, which are also known as erythrocytes. Okay, this one. Red blood cells are also known as erythrocytes. Then there is white blood cells or WBC, which is also known as leukocytes. Okay. Then there are platelets, which is also known as thrombocytes. Thrombocytes. So we will discuss about each of them in detail. Okay, and these blood cells like constitute of 45% of the blood. Plasma like it contain about 55% of the blood is plasma, and the rest remaining 45% is the blood cells. Okay, now we'll discuss about each one in detail. That is first is erythrocytes. That is red blood cells, also known as RBC. So these red blood cells, these are the most what to say? This is the highest number of cells that are found. Like for example, in the case of um, let's take human beings. Okay, so in the case of human beings, there are three types of blood cells. So the RBC, WBC, and platelets. So the number of RBC is the most. Okay, the number of RBC is higher than that of WBC or platelets. Okay, the number of RBC is much higher. That is why it is known as that is why it is here it is called like the most abundant of all the blood cells. Okay, so whenever you make a film of of your blood in a slide in chemistry practicals you have done. So if you make a film of your blood on a slide, you are most likely to see all the red blood cells because red blood cells are very like very abundant. They are so much in number. Okay, and this is the count of the RBC that is given here. You need to memorize it. Okay, so RBC it's like it's very abundant. Okay, it is the most it is the highest number of number found. RBCs are the highest number of cells that are found in the blood. Then comes to its origin. Origin means where does RBC come from? It has to come from somewhere, right? It has to come from somewhere. So the RBC they comes from the red bone marrow. So what is bone marrow? What is bone marrow?
Part of body.
Ah, inside the bone. Yes, inside the bone. If you are a non-veg, you might have seen like inside the bone there is a like brownish, reddish brown thing. Okay, so that is known as a bone marrow. So this RBC, they origin from the bone marrow. That comes from the bone marrow. Okay, the RBC they are you could say they are born. Okay, from the bone marrow. Okay, and second is that let's come to the shape. Here you can see the shape of the RBC. This shape, this is known as. Do you know, in your science chemistry, I guess you have learned about convex and concave lens. concave lens, convex lens, or concave mirror, convex mirror. Yes. So this
Yes,
is
yes.
concave. Concave means this portion is little bit inward, right? You can see this diagram here. This portion is like little bit inward. So this is known as concave. Why it is known as biconcave? If you can see here, RBCs are biconcave in shape. Why biconcave? Because both the sides are concave. Means this side also concave, that side also concave. Like this side also concave, this side also concave. Okay, means it is like inwardly protruded on both the sides. Okay, this side also, that side also. So that's why it is known as biconcave. This inward thing is known as concave. If you have read concave mirror, you will know that. So this is known as concave. This portion, like a C, some sort of, not completely a C, but yes, some sort of a, like this curve is known as concave. And both the sides, if it is concave, that's why it is known as biconcave. So what is the shape of RBC? It is biconcave. Okay, and while discussing about the anaerobic respiration, we discussed about RBC, right? That RBC, in RBC, aerobic respiration does not take place and anaerobic respiration takes place. Why? Because of the absence of mitochondria that we discussed. Like the first chapter, we discussed that in RBC, anaerobic respiration takes place because in RBC there is no mitochondria. Also, there is no mitochondria in RBC. Also, there is no nucleus in RBC. Okay, so RBC, they don't have any nucleus and they don't have mitochondria. Okay. Then one more thing, all of you know RBC, it is red in color. You might not know, red means it is in the name, right? Red blood cells. But the blood, this I most certainly have discussed earlier too. That is, the blood is red because of the presence of RBC. Okay, red blood cells are there. That's why the blood is red. And why is the red blood cells red? The red blood cells are red because of the presence of hemoglobin. Hemoglobin is present in red blood cells, therefore it is red, and therefore the blood is red. Okay, so blood is red because of the presence of hemoglobin. Don't forget that. It might be asked, why is the color of human blood red? It is because of the presence of hemoglobin. Okay, it is because of the presence of hemoglobin. Okay, so why is hemoglobin red? Why is the color of hemoglobin red? Okay, if you have if you have eaten like banana flour is there, right? There is a banana flour which is used as a like food. So while if you have noticed, while cutting that banana flour, you tend to like get dirty all over your stains all over your hands while cutting the banana flour. That is the reason why most of us don't like to cut the banana flour, because our hands will get all dirty and like stained. Okay, so why is it? Why is so? Why is it? Because in banana flour there is lot of iron. Okay, banana flour, they have banana flour. All of you know, right? That like flower, purple thingy hanging from the banana plant. So okay, wait. So what happens? There is lot of iron in the banana flour. That is why they tend to stain. Okay, and that is why the eating that banana flour is very good for your health, because it contains a lot of iron. And same way, since this hemoglobin is in this hemoglobin, iron is present. Okay, and the color of iron, it is like somewhat what to say, it is somewhat the color of brownish reddish brown color. Okay, and that is the reason why the hemoglobin, it is red. Okay, because of the presence of the iron in the hemoglobin. Okay, so when it is asked why the color of human blood is red, you have to write because of the presence of hemoglobin, not red blood cells. Okay, red blood cells, they are red because of the presence of hemoglobin. Hemoglobin is a molecule. Okay, so the things that you need to remember about red blood cells are, first is that it is the most abundant out of all the blood cells. Out of all the three blood cells, it is the most abundant. First, second is that it is formed from the bone marrow. It originates from the bone marrow. Third is that it does not have a nucleus, and it does not have a nucleus. It doesn't have a mitochondria. Okay. Then fourth is that its shape is, it is biconcave in shape. Then last point is that the red blood cells, they contain hemoglobin, and that is the reason why they are red. Okay, I hope you understood about red blood cells, the things you need. And there are no types of red blood cells. Okay, there are only one type of blood cells. But white blood cells, will find different types. But for the red blood cells, there are only like one type. This is the type. All the red blood cells are same. Okay. So next we will move to white blood cells. So from the name itself, like the red blood cells, it is red. From the white, from the name itself, we will figure out like the white blood cells, it is white or colorless. Okay. And like we discussed that red blood cells, it is the most abundant out of all the blood cells, right? But the white blood cells, it is a little bit less than red blood cells. White blood cells quantity, it is lesser than red blood cells. Okay. Then they have a nucleus. For red blood cells, there was no nucleus, but for white blood cells, they have a nucleus. You can see here, this is the nucleus. In between, this is the nucleus, this is the nucleus. This is the nucleus for this one, for this one. So they have a nucleus for white blood cells. Okay, and they have many types. They have many types. For red blood cells, there are no types, but for white blood cells, there are types. There are 5 types. Mainly, there are 2 categories. Okay, before that, there are 2 categories. That is granulocytes and agranulocytes. So this categorization is made on the basis of the presence of granules. So what is granules now? So granules are like small particles. Okay, small particles. This one, like dot dot. These things you can see right in here. You can see the cursor. I'm moving it over here. This small dots over here. So these are the granules. Okay, so when these granules are present, it is known as granulocytes, and when these granules are absent, it is known as agranulocytes. Okay, remember that. When the granules, this dot dot kind of thing, they are present, this is known as granulocytes, and when they are not present, they are known as agranulocytes. Okay. So where they are present, like this is the cell. Let's take this one. This is the cell. This is the white blood cell. Then this is the nucleus. This is the same nucleus. Okay, it's one nucleus. There is a joining in between. So this is the nucleus. Then there will be cytoplasm. There will be cytoplasm. So in the cytoplasm there will be granules. Okay, in the cytoplasm there will be granules. So based on the presence or absence of granules, the white blood cells are of 2 types, that is granulocytes and agranulocytes. So looking at these diagrams only, you can figure which one is a granulocyte and which one is not. Right. So this one, lymphocyte. So this does not have any dot dot structure, dot dot particle, right? So this is not a granulocyte. This is a agranulocyte. And monocyte also, there is no dots. So it is also what to say? Agranulocyte. Okay, this one I have made a mistake. Just let me fix it. I should have written it here. agranulocytes. Sorry. So these all are granulocytes because there are granules in all these three. All these three there are granules, and these two does not have any granules. So the types of granulocytes are neutrophil, basophil, and eosinophil. Okay, neutrophil, basophil, and eosinophil. And the types of agranulocytes are monocyte and lymphocytes. Okay, you need to remember these terms. While it is asked how many types of red blood cells are there, then you have to write granulocytes, agranulocytes. Then again the types of granulocytes, types of agranulocytes. You have to write all these. Okay, now this differentiation. Okay, let's see like for this granulocytes. Okay, let's see this one. So all these three have granules. So what difference can you see from these three? This is a white blood cell. This is also a white blood cell, and this is also a white blood cell. Okay, this is, you can see this red because of the staining and all. Okay, this is not red. You can see this reddish structure or this purple structure because they are put under stain. Okay, that's why it is like this color. But it is generally not white or colorless. But if it is colorless here, you will not be able to see. That is why it is like given under like these colors and all are given. Okay. So these three are granulocytes. So what is the difference among these three? What is the difference that you can see? You can see through your eyes. Like now you can see what is the difference.
Because the cell is
Alice?
because dot is not there.
No, in all this,
Dot present in cell is present in the what to say granulocytic.
no, see, I'm talking about all these three, okay? Only these three, not these two. Only the granulocytes I'm talking about, okay? So, yes, their
Yes.
granules are present in all the three. What is the difference? The difference is the structure of the nucleus. Right, the structure of the nucleus structure, it is different. Wait just a second. Okay, yes, I have first like 10:03 or like that. I have sent a message that what to say. I'll take your class from 11. That is because my computer was having some problems regarding the taskbar. Taskbar was not working, and then I figured out how to solve it. Then I thought that I'll take the class now. Then again I send a message. You have to be active at when the class starts. You have to be active, okay? And I have seen people there. They did not even see the message while like morning when I gave that I will be taking the class from 11. That message was also not seen, but now if you give me excuse that morning that message was sent, then you went for somewhere else, then now you're joining late because of that, that is not going to work.
No, ma'am. I saw your message that you will take class from
But
11.
you have not seen my message. I saw people, how many of them seen my message? I saw how many of them saw my message. There was not, your name was not there. The message was delivered to you, but you did not see the message.
I saw it in the notification, ma'am.
Then again, when I send message, why didn't you see? Why didn't you why didn't you tell me that like you are going to the market? Okay, you went to the market. That's why you will be a little bit late. You didn't say tell me that. because
I didn't.
for you I can excuse. Okay, you are a regular student. I can see your name every day in my class. Okay, you are a regular student. For you I can excuse. But the thing is that there are many students. You have also seen, you are the CR. You have also seen there are many students who are trying to enter late. No, and I am not allowing for those students. That is why it is like it is difficult to figure out who is telling the truth, who is telling the like lies and all. That is the reason. Otherwise, okay, yes, someone again, Dhiraj Kumar Kalita is trying to join. So now if he will tell me like he went to somewhere else. So it is difficult to like in between the like sharing slide. I'll go back and again accept people. That's why it is difficult. Otherwise, for you, I can consider, okay, because I have seen always you in my class and you have not missed a class. Okay, that is fine. For you, okay. But I
Okay,
consider
ma'am.
for you, there are also other students. That's right. And I admit
Ma'am,
you. Okay, don't worry.
send before 1 hour ago, ma'am. Send a message before 1 hour ago.
What sent a message before one? No, no. See, I was about to take the class. No, the first when I was about to tell like that I always told that you have to attend the class whenever there is class. I will not remind you. You have to attend the class, and whenever I will not take a class, I'll just let you know. That is what I told in the very beginning. If you recall it, that whenever I take a class, I will not remind you because I will take the class, and whenever I will not take the class, I will tell you. But today, what happened? I will not be sitting in front of the laptop from 9, right? If I have a class from 10. So I came, like I opened my laptop at 10, but then my taskbar is not working. Okay, I don't know why. My taskbar is not working and I cannot see anything that is minimized. I cannot see. That's why I like restarted my computer 2 3 times and it is not working. That is why I send a message. People might have been waiting. That is why I send a message that uh, I'll take your class from 11 so that I can figure out within this 1 hour what is happening to my laptop. Okay. Then I went over the internet and then I found solution and I like made it good. Okay, taskbar started working and all those. Then I saw the time, it is like 10 10, 10 9, like that. And I thought, no way, no use of waiting up to 11, I can take the class now. There are students who have joined then also. And today, people who are like joining late like 10 20, 10 30, 10 25, all people I have allowed them to join. Okay, but today, since it was a little bit mistake on my part too, that is why I'm allowing people. But 10:30 and 10:40 is too late. Classes have started like 10:10, 10:40 and 10:30 is too late. People who have joined like 10, 20, 10, 25, I have allowed them to join. Because, when I started the class, there were only 7 students. When I started teaching today, there were only 7 students. Now there are 17. So, many of you joined late. I have allowed to join. I thought probably you might have not have seen the message and you went for something else. Then if you come back, then you will see the message. Then you'll join. Okay, fine for today. But if you come like 10:45, it is of no use because I'll soon be ending the class. Okay, so there is no point. How can I like I have other classes also, no? And this problem is about this software stuff. This is not in my mind that I will get to know what will happen like 1 hour later. No, how can I say 1 hour before? And you have to join every day. Whenever I don't, for now also, whenever they like, I will not give any message regarding any class. You have to join because I will not keep reminding you. You have your routine. You can follow that routine and you join the class. You already have my what to say, that one link, and the CR don't have to like forward my link to everyone, each and everyone. Okay, they have their own brain. They can go into my the zoology 1 theory group and they can click the link on the description box when the time comes for my class and join my class. But if they cannot do that, they are not suitable for the class. No need. Okay, no need. But That is why I will not remind you. I will only say when I have no class, then I will say. Okay. So the difference in this granulocytes, all these like neutrophil, basophil, eosinophil, all these three types of granulocytes. The difference is in the all three have granules, all the three have granules, but the difference is in the nucleus, the shape of the nucleus. You can see the shape of the nucleus, it is different. For the neutrophil, the nucleus is five lobed. Five lobed. All these are joined, okay. You can these are joined. This is five lobes. It's a single nucleus, but it has five lobes. You don't think it is it is five nucleus. No cell has five nucleus. A cell can only have a single nucleus. Okay, this is like five lobed nucleus for neutrophil. For basophil, it is in the sort of like this C structure, C shape, right? So for basophil, it is like that. For eosinophil, it is in the sort of like this in middle portion. It is very thin. You can just draw a simple line here and join this two. So it is this shape, and so this is the difference between the these cells. Okay, that is why it can be like identified like neutrophil, basophil, and eosinophil. But all these three have what to say? All these three have granules inside the cell. Okay, that is why they are under granulocytes. Next, we'll get to know about agranulocytes, that is lymphocyte and monocyte. So, what happens to lymphocyte? For lymphocyte, you can see this nucleus is very big. It has covered almost all the cell, entire cell, almost the entire cell. Right? It is very big and it is round, completely round. But for monocyte, it is bean shaped. The nucleus it is bean shaped, and for lymphocyte it is round. So while you have to in exam if it is held offline, you have to like what to say. You have to draw these diagrams. Okay, you have to draw. Sometimes it might be asked like what are the different types of blood cells. Draw level diagrams of all like that. So you have to draw these diagrams. Then make sure you like pay extra care to the granules and the shape of the nucleus. Okay, so the shape of the nucleus should be different for all the cells, white blood cells. For all these white blood cells, the shape of the nucleus should be different, and you have to pay attention to like granules. If you put granules here, it will not come under granulocytes, agranulocytes, right? It will be a granulocyte, and monocyte is not a granulocyte. So for lymphocyte and monocyte, you don't have to put those dot things, but for the others, for this neutrophil, basophil, and eosinophil, you have to give those granules. Okay. So this is about white blood cells. First thing is they are colorless and they have a nucleus, and their numbers it is a little bit less. You can see the number here. You have to just keep that in memorize that number. Okay, and the white blood cells, there are two types, that is granulocytes and agranulocytes, based on whether granules are present or not. For granulocytes, their granules are present. For agranulocytes, granules are not present. Okay, and this granulocytes is again divided into three types, that is neutrophil, eosinophil, and basophil. And for agranulocytes, it is of two types, that is monocyte and lymphocyte. Okay. Next, we'll move to platelets. So platelets, the structure it is a little bit different. So this is the structure of a like platelet. This like the star-shaped thing, no? So this is a platelet. So and these platelets, these are also known as thrombocytes. Thrombocytes, and it also helps in blood coagulation and blood clotting. Blood coagulation and blood clotting I have discussed right here. This one, this portion. Fatty acids are essential for blood clotting. This one discussed in the last class. These fibrinogens, they are proteins present in the blood plasma. So they are essential for blood clotting, right? So next there is platelets. Platelets are also essential for blood clotting. If you don't have platelets, there will be no blood clotting. Okay, and if you don't have blood clotting, it will be like what to say? You may even die of a single cut. You cannot go for any operation even if you have any disease. For like for simple disease also, you cannot go for any operations. You cannot go for anything. And like before operations also, they used to check the like time it takes for your blood to clot. They prick your ears or like make a small cut and time the amount of time it requires. They like take a stopwatch and time it. Okay, the amount of time it requires to stop the blood flow. So that is because they like time. They want to time the amount of like time required for blood clotting. Okay, so that after the operation, if blood does not clot, it flows continuously from that cut. The people will die. The person will die, right? So this blood clotting, it is very essential. I have already taught about blood clotting and blood coagulation. This is the same thing. Okay, clotting and coagulation. So these platelets also help in blood clotting. The cells which help in blood. So when it is asked what are the cells, which type of cell help in blood clotting, that is platelets. Okay, and what is the protein? That is fibrinogen. Fibrinogen is a protein, and platelets is the cell which help in blood clotting and blood coagulation. This is important. If you have not given your attendance yet, please give it in the chat box. Those who have joined late, just give your attendance in the chat box.
No, already.
Already given. Okay, so these are the types of blood
Ma'am,
cells. Yes, yes, yes.
I have finished already.
You have finished already. What,
Yeah,
ma'am? What finished? Attendance.
roll
Roll number.
number.
Okay, okay.
Yes.
Okay, okay. Don't give it twice. Just once you can give.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take it from there. Okay, so
Hello, ma'am.
yes, yes, yes. Say
हेलो
yeah,
मैम
yeah.
मेरा अटेंडेंस नहीं आ रहा है
क्या है तुम्हारा
रोल
रोल नंबर?
रोल रोल नंबर 22
22. Okay. Okay, 22.
Then yeah, Miss Hamtu.
Okay, so while drawing, you can use this thing. Okay, here it is properly given how it is like there. Okay, you can use this to draw. Here it is given free,
Yes.
right? Sometimes it is 5 love, sometimes it is
Ma'am,
free. Okay, sometimes it is 5 love, sometimes it is free. So you don't have to. You can use either of the diagrams too when drawing in your exam. Okay, what is the time? Okay, I'll just give a brief about these blood groups. We'll discuss in detail next class. Okay, but how many types of blood groups are
yes,
there?
ma'am.
How many types of blood groups are there? What do you think? How many types of blood groups are there?
Four
Blood
types,
groups,
ma'am.
all of you know, huh?
4 types.
4 types. What are those?
A, B, O, and AB.
A, B, and O. Yes. What is that positive and negative thing? Like A positive and A negative. Do you think like A positive person can give blood to A negative person, or like vice versa? Can they do that?
No, ma'am.
So
No, ma'am.
does it not come under groups?
Oh, I didn't consider this.
No, there are 4 groups. Okay, I'm just asking to confuse you. There are 4 groups. It's true. But what is that positive and negative? What is that positive and negative? Do you know why?
No idea, ma'am.
No idea. Okay.
Positive is getting those who have fever.
Huh?
Those who are fever.
Those who have fever, they are positive. You're talking
Yes,
about
ma'am.
COVID-19 now. Huh? I'm talking about blood groups. No, not positive. You have, if you don't have fever, then you'll be negative. Who told you that?
Pardon, ma'am.
Yes, yes. Yes, please.
Miss,
Yeah.
फिर से बोलिए तो क्वेश्चन.
Why is like blood groups? There are some, one of your friend like told like there are 4 blood groups. It is correct. 4 blood groups are there: A, B, AB, and O. But some people, for some people it is A positive, for some people it is A negative. Same for all the other groups: B positive, B negative. Why is that positive and negative? Due to why is the blood group, some, for some people it is positive and for some people it is negative, even though the type blood groups, there are 4 types. What is the reason behind the blood group being positive and negative? It is not due to fever. Okay, fever is a completely separate thing. Okay, we will end it here, but I'll just tell you, okay, that is because of this RH factor. We will discuss about RH factor in details, okay, but because of this RH factor, that is rhesus factor. What is this rhesus factor? When this factor is present in your blood, it is some sort of like an, what to say, here it will be there, right? It is some sort of an antigen or an antibody. It's some sort of like that, okay. So when this factor it is present, like for the positive, if you have O positive or A positive, if you have positive, then this RH factor it is present, okay. And if this RH factor it is absent, then you're negative, okay. Generally it is present, that is why it is like O positive if it is present, okay. So that is the thing. But blood groups is from under ABO blood grouping. Under ABO there are 4 groups, but this RH it is completely different from the blood grouping. That is why the A positive and A negative, it is not counted as 2 groups. It is counted as only single group. Okay. Yeah. We will discuss in details this one. Don't worry. Okay, you can leave. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.